Hello, Mark. All right, let's dive in. First of all, in terms of position entry right here, so how you enter and break the shot, uh, there's many good things coming up. You're decelerating quick, and then once you arrive, you're keeping the level steady, and then you're stopping pretty quick. But there's a lot of issues with the exit part. That's what you should be focusing a lot. So go stop drill will be a very good one because you're going to be hammering a lot, and just generally like doing exercises like you did is going to be okay. Just shift your focus from like general overall thing to specifically improving the exit part. So that's why I recommend like drills like go stop or something more focused to exiting part. So position exit drill video or go stop, those are what I would recommend. The issues over here is first, the left leg is nowhere near ready to push off immediately. Like meaning you're kind of tiptoed, and also let me show you the next run. I mean this is like a common thing happening right now. Like if you look at the how your foot is contacting the ground right now, your heels are touching, and perhaps it's like inside of your foot is flatish to the ground, but outside of your feet is kind of on the air. So your wrinkles, sorry, not wrinkle, ankles are collapsed. Like pronation is what I'm thinking is happening over there too. So your foot should be ready to push out immediately. So over here, since the foot is not really ready, you can kind of see how your inside is digging, but outside is again is lifted up. And also another thing is your leg angle is not there enough. So when you actually try to push off, there's not much extension there. So extension meaning 90-degree leg. When you're trying to jump and touch the ceiling, 90-degree leg becomes a straight line. You push off. And how much you push up, how much extension there is, really determines the force amount down to the ground, meaning like how much you're going to push. So obviously the first step, you're not picking up as much acceleration. Basically, you got to be ready, make that leg more ready to push off. So here's the thing. As you are transitioning over to the barrel, you're kind of stepping out. I think that might have necessary. I think that was your intention in the drill. But as you are pushing off, you can kind of let the foot drag in just a little bit, so the leg is more like this two balanced legs. You see how the left leg is pretty like solid, stable. Basically, initial movement of squat looks like that leg, but the other leg is kind of straightened out. So try to like have isometric or balanced both legs, looking about the same ish. So there's a position exit video I made. That's something that I would definitely recommend you to take a look and give them a try. So it's really about being prepared to move out efficiently on the very first step. Like I really like how you're leaning out and trying to really extend. Like this motion over here, extending, this is very, very nice. However, the foundation of running for us in the world of gravity is how well you're contacting and how much force you generate actually goes down to the ground. So basically the foot actually has to work really well. And then as I am seeing, your extension of your leg, even though there's not enough bend, the ankle is not extending at all. Like the leg extension and your glutes working, I can see your glutes are working really hard, your leg muscles working hard, but the ankle extension is not really working as hard because of the foot wasn't ready to push off. Like with this kind of foot position, if you actually try to extend your ankle, you'll most likely slip. I think that's one of the reasons why you didn't do it. I'm not sure if you're aware of that. But ankle extension, basically meaning like a jump rope, right? When you do jump rope, you are extending the foot off the ground, and heel coming up, right? That's the ankle extension I'm explaining. Sorry, that's actually more explained in more detail in the sprinting video. So I'm gonna actually post both sprinting video and position exit videos. So I think there's definitely, I mean, I'm not saying you're doing everything wrong. Like a lot of things are looking good, but just some small mistake that's just keeping you from full power, like a football player exit, full power exit. That's what's missing over there. I'm gonna pass here for a second. Oh, one thing I forgot to say. Yes, if you look at your head and the gun, the speed in between that Y transition, so this is like 120 degrees or maybe 90 degrees, something like that. If you look at your head, speed of your head and speed of the gun, rotation speed wise, are the same. Basically, the head is same speed as the gun. Your neck isn't rotating at all. The head is just fixed. The neck and the head is fixed at one angle, and then you're rotating the shoulders while keeping that head in the same direction. That's a no-no. You gotta rotate your head as fast as possible to the next target so your vision gets to the target as fast as possible. So there's a couple videos of it. I'm gonna put 2 videos down in the link. You really gotta speed up that head target to target. So basically you should be seeing the head snapping instantly to all the way to the right side of your shoulder, rotating your head, and the gun coming into that vision you already spotted on the target. So yes, move your head as fast as possible, spot it, look to a spot on the target, and gun comes into that spot. So vision speed is slow there. It's not fast. Gotta make it as fast as humanly possible speed. Well, too fast. Okay, right here. So this drill, again, I think your intention might be like stepping out in between this barrel. That's fine if that was. But if there wasn't, yeah, just pick a spot where you don't have to step around. But if you were planning to step around, there's one thing happening over here. If you look very carefully, boom, there you go. 2 targets just came out. Do you have to go further? No. But this happened. Went further than necessary. Way further than necessary. What's the result? Yeah. Basically the transition time between left side and the middle side, too long. Because simply you went further than necessary. And another one, if you actually stop at this point, and you should have the gun completely stabilized at that moment too. So you're kind of, the result is you're not able to shoot the first shot because this is difficult enough that when the gun and the body, basically body leaning to the position, dragging into position, you're not able to really shoot that because it's a narrow target. So that's why it's really slowing down. So you really got to spot exactly, like in the walkthrough process, first you should be doing walkthrough before you shot this stage, or drill, I should say. In the walkthrough process, close your non-dominant eye and then spot exactly like about here. Where do you have to position your body? This is it. By the way, the reason why I tell you to close non-dominant eye is when you open both eyes, sometimes double vision of the barrel can confuse you exactly where that spot is. Because if you like stop over here, your left eye still sees the barrel and not the target because left eye is blocked but right eye is not. So this can confuse you. That's why I'm recommending people to close non-dominant eye. So find the exact spot and then stop there. Of course, you don't want to stop too early and then making it partial target like that. You want to make sure there's a little bit of room like that. So your transition time between the barrel is a lot sooner. In terms of doubles, the first person view, I cannot really analyze anything. Like it doesn't really give us info to analyze the doubles. So if you want us to take a look at doubles, make sure you show us the side view. So your body is here, your gun is out like that, and your head is like that. So we can see the side view of the gun, then we can tell a lot more. But one thing about what you said about thumb getting more forward, helping you locking the wrist, a lot of the times when you curl your thumbs forward, a lot of times you're straining one muscle, lengthening the top muscle and straining the bottom muscle, which helps fighting the upward recoil. But when you do that, first of all, you should be able to lock your wrists at any angle, any hand angle. This is a myth. People saying you have to, curl your thumb 45-degree angle forward to lock your wrist. That's a BS. Your wrist is locked by your forearm at any angle. When a lot of people do that, I tend to find a lot of people, since straining the bottom side, they're really fighting well with the upward motion of the gun. But when it comes back down, when the slide shuts, a lot of people let the gun a little let loose, so it can dip down a little bit. So that's something that you can pay attention to when you do a doubles on your own. You can definitely do a slow motion video right after a run. You review that and see what's happening, see why the lower shots are happening. It's likely the second shot is during the dip. So that's something that you can pay attention to and assess it on your own. All right, talk to you next time.